Nigel Farage ripped into the British government's handling of Brexit, claiming that Prime Minister Theresa May had embarrassed the country by bowing down to EU deadlines. The Brexiteer MEP said the EU had bullied Britain throughout the talks and it was about time we turned this around by handing Brussels a deadline. The former Ukip leader spoke at a Leave Means Leave rally held in Torquay earlier today where he appeared alongside European Research Group leader Jacob Rees-Mogg and JD Wetherspoon CEO Tim Martin. Mr Farage voiced his anger at Mrs May agreeing to an Irish backstop deal as well as a £39 billion divorce deal before getting anything in return. The Brexiteer campaigner impersonated Mrs May's recent dance at the Conservative Party conference, at one point a huge laughter among the crowd. He said the Irish backstop issue was an attempt by the Europeans to hurt Britain, adding, "Do you know what they fear with Brexit? They fear us becoming competitive." He went on to attack Mrs May's reaction to EU rules, saying, "On December 8 last year, the elected British Prime Minister left Downing Street at 4:15 in the morning to take a private jet to Brussels to meet an unelected bureaucrat named Barnier, all because he had set a deadline." Farage said it was about time we turned this around by handing Brussels a deadline. Image, IG, Getty. I say it is about time we turned this around and gave them some deadlines. Nigel Farage at that meeting, she agreed to that Irish backstop which has led to this whole mess we're in. Can you imagine any of the great men or women that have come before us in this nation, whether we agreed with their politics or not, bowing down to a foreign bureaucrat and leaving at 4:15 in the morning to go meet their deadlines? I say it is about time we turned this around and gave them some deadlines. Mr Farage's remarks, which were met with raucous applause, comes ahead of this week's Crunch EU summit in Brussels, which politicians have downplayed as a Brexit breakthrough moment. The European Commission President Jean-Claude Juncker, European Council leader Donald Tusk and the Irish Deputy Prime Minister have all said that the Brexit deadline is likely to be pushed into November. At today's rally in Torquay, fellow Brexiteer Jacob Rees-Mogg said it was time for Britain to stand up to a bully over the European Union's punishment, Brexit threats. Urging a no-deal Brexit, Mr Rees-Mogg dismissed suggestions that Brexiteer MPs might back down in the face of pressure, saying there were 39 other MPs even more tough-minded than he was. He said, "Those 39 will not be turned. I will not be turned."